Well, hundreds of people have lost their homes. Thousands more have been evacuated from a path of extreme wildfires in and around Spokane in the U.S. state of Washington. Officials say it is currently the biggest wildfire emergency in the United States and among the worst disasters in the city's history. Washington's Governor Ben Ferguson said that he has spoken with President Trump, who says that he has expressed concern about the situation. At a news conference a short while ago, Governor Ferguson sought to reassure those affected that help is on the way.
There are just so many Washingtonians who have literally lost everything in a very, very short period of time. Just in a matter of hours, their lives changed in deeply dramatic and fundamental ways. And so it's difficult to find words when folks have experienced a loss like that. But we want all those individuals to know that we are all here for the long haul. We have a lot of crises right in front of us that we're working through, but we know that this is going to be a long-term challenge for many, many individuals, and we're here for the long haul.
Well, joining me live now is the Mayor of Spokane, Mayor Lisa Brown. Mayor Brown, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us at such a critical and difficult time. I've been taking a look at some of the pictures of what you're seeing on the ground. They're really devastating. Just talk us through what you're facing.
Well, the level 3 evacuations affected over 60,000 of our residents and involved over 14,000 structures, and that's just in the city. And that's just one fire when there are 3 in our region, and I believe 15 or more happening in the state right now. So it's an extreme level of displacement, and people are not able to get back into those evacuation zones right now. So there's so much uncertainty about whether people have lost or are simply waiting to go back to a very different future.
I mean, it's a tremendous challenge getting that many people out, getting them into temporary shelter. Do you have what you need? Have you had reassurances from the president?
We have reached out at the local level to the state and federal government. The governor that you just heard has reached out personally to President Trump and the Trump administration and the Department of Homeland Security. We have a request in. We are hopeful that those federal resources will come our way, and we need them, because our local agencies and our local providers, although people are very generous and engaged, our first responders are working around the clock, we need help in order to really meet the magnitude of the displacement and the lack of housing and the need for essential living supplies.
What are you most worried about right now?
We are not done with the fires yet. And so what we are tracking and most concerned about right now is the weather, the heat and the wind. And if it changes in a particular direction, we could certainly see the fire move back into inhabited areas, and other fires could start. So the most important thing is that people need to remain vigilant and be patient and comply when we ask them to be ready to evacuate or when we say it's time to evacuate.
You know, of course, the West Coast is not unfamiliar with wildfires, but the scale of what we're seeing at the moment is really significant. Did you ever expect to be dealing with wildfires of this scale, and also kind of in terms of the geography moving closer, ever closer to the city?
Well, we have been well aware that we have a large wildfire urban interface. It was a great advantage of living here that we're so close to nature, with a major river flowing through our city and forests so nearby. But it is also a risk, especially as the climate has changed and as this wildfire risk has grown year after year. We were prepared that this was likely to be the worst wildfire season we have seen in a long time, if ever. But of course, something of this magnitude you're never completely prepared for.
I mean, the governor was saying we are here for the long haul for people. You know, I've seen these fires myself in places like Los Angeles and Altadena. You know, are you preparing people for that kind of idea? Even if you come back and you rebuild, this could be something that people are facing year after year now.
We had a serious fire a couple of years ago in our region, and the recovery effort in the Malden and Grace fire still is taking place. And so, unfortunately, we have had some familiarity with the fact that this doesn't end quickly. And nevertheless, the scale of it is really beyond what we have seen in our region and possibly our state before. And so we're launching assistance and recovery, obviously, today, but we anticipate that it will go on for years. And we welcome any assistance that can be given to us, encouraging people to go to official government websites like the city's website if they want to help.
Mayor Lisa Brown there, the Mayor of Spokane. We wish all of those affected in your community all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much.